Hi everyone and welcome in this new video tutorial. I'm Aryan Shirani and today we are going to see how to build a really cool cat website. So I just took a random niche to build this user generated content website. What it means that all users from the internet can actually upload their images, and your website can actually host all those images with WordPress. So let's start right away. To make this, you need to have a WordPress website. So if you don't have WordPress or you don't know how to install it, I will leave a link in the description below of a video where I explain step by step how to get your hosting company and your WordPress running. So first of all, we need to install a few plugins. So if I get to my plugins here on WordPress, I have dynamic content for Elementor, Elementor Pro, and user submitted posts. Those are the plugins that I'm going to use. And then if you check on the theme, so appearance theme, you can find Hello Theme from Elementor. So I'm using Hello Theme for like all my tutorials. You can get this theme in the description. There is a link for the plugin, same thing in the description. You will find all the plugins to follow the tutorial. So I'm going to start by building the header. So if I get on templates and theme builder, I can start building the theme, the header. So I have one header here, but I'm going to build another one. This is a header that I made for a previous tutorial, so don't bother that. I'm going to header, and here you can add a new one or try the new builder of Elementor. I will click on that. And on header selected, I have my old header here. I'm going to add one new header. Then I'm going to close this and I'm going to build my own header. So I'm going to click on the plus button here, 2 columns, and I'm going to put a title and a button. So I'm getting to click on this plus button here. I'm going to select the heading. You can, drag and drop an image if you have a logo as an image. I'm going to add a simple text as a logo. So I'm going to choose it cat base. This will be the name of the website. Link. So the link of this will be the home page. So I'm going to click here. Site URL. Great, and now it links to the home page of the site. And then I'm going to style it a little bit. So click on style, typography, rem. You can make it big as you want, like that. And I make it maybe, weight a little bit stronger, like bolder. 700 is okay. And then I'm going to add a button here. So I'm going to click this plus button. And then if you search on the left side button and you add a button, and then you can give him a color. So on style. So let me check typography. Text color. You can change the text color actually. And in this case, I'm going to make it white. And then I'm going to change the text in the content. So the link will be changed after. So the text here will be called upload. Cool. And then on style, let me check the background image. So the background image will be something like that. And border radius, just click on percentage. I will make 100%. Oops, sorry. Pixel, we need to select pixel, not percentage, and then 100. And in this case, it's working. And then on content, I can choose an alignment. So I click on the right, so it goes in the right. Of course, we can add some spacing because the button looks very, very small. So I'm going to style here. I'm also changing the typography, so I'm going to click on this typography and then transform uppercase. We can use Poppins as a font, and then weight. I'm going to make it maybe 600 in this case. We can also change the line height or the line spacing. I'm going to make it like that. Cool. Now I'm going to add some space on the sides, and on the padding here I can unlock this and, you know, add some right padding like 10 and left padding 10, and then here on the top we can add 20 or 10 too. Let me try a little bit, and on the right then I will try 20, on the left 20. So you need to play with this. Let me try like this, 15, 30 and 30. Great. So I will keep it like this. Then on selecting the main section, you can click on this, and then on advanced we can add some padding with the percentage icon selected, and this unlocked. I will add on some padding on the top and some padding on the bottom. Looks great. So as you can see, the logo doesn't look aligned, so I'm going to click on the logo, and we need to check that everything here is set up as alignment on the left, for example, and then I'm going to click on this column here, and vertical alignment we are going to make it middle. Great. So now if I check by clicking this little arrow, I can see that the title is here and the upload button is here. Of course, if you want to add like a mouse hover effect, you can click on the button, go on style and select the hover here, and you can make it black. Clicking here, you can make it black so that when you go with the mouse over it becomes black. Great, looks cool. I'm going to check the mobile version. This will be clicking on the little icon of the column. Width, I'm going to make it like 50%, and this one here 50% too. And now we have our content set up on the mobile version like that. So that's great. And I'm going to click on publish and add condition, entire site, save and close. Great. Now we need to get back to our WordPress admin panel. I usually click on here and exit to dashboard. Then we are going to pages, add a new page here. Cool. We'll call it cat home, add it with Elementor. Great. Now we have cat home in Elementor. We need to go on the settings and page layout and Elementor full width. Cool. Now I'm going to click on this plus button. I'm going to click on this structure, so it's one column, and then I'm going to add a shortcode. So I'm going to add a shortcode here. So to do that, you just go and click on here and click on search widget and shortcode. Oops. Like this. And here we will add like placeholder for our code that we will going to add right away. So I'm going to publish this. Cool. Now we are going to have a look. And this is the homepage of the website. I just made placeholder because we are going to change this with a code that I will, a short code that I will add right away. So I'm going back on Elementor first of all and exit to dashboard. So what we need to do is to get on the plugins, and you have user submitted post here. There is a little button called settings. And if you click on settings, you actually have all the settings, of course. So the plugin settings, if I click on this, you will see all the functionality that we will cover later. I'm going just to get the display, the form. Display submitted post. That's the code that we need. Copy this, get back to pages, edit with Elementor. Click on placeholder, select it and delete it, and paste the code we just copied. And now you won't see anything here, don't worry, because we don't have any posts submitted, so this is normal. Update. Great. Now we need to edit the post page because we need people to be able to post content. So I'm going back here, exit to dashboard. Let's click on this little icon here to get back to the WordPress panel. And here we need to edit a pop-up. So I'm going to build a pop-up. Just go on templates, pop-ups, add a new pop-up, and we call it upload pop-up. Create template. I'm going to close this. And here I'm going to add the previous code. So here I will try to get on the backend by doing that, and really fast plugins, user submitted post settings, and then display the form. And now this is the correct one, so I'm going to copy this and I can close this. And here click on the plus button, click on this structure here. I'm going back and searching a widget called shortcode, like this, and then I'm going to paste the code I just copied. And as you can see, now we have everything, so people can now, add the name, post title, and everything. But we are going to change a few things here. So for the moment, I'm going to add also some titles. So I'm going to style it a little bit better. You can go back from here, add a heading, and select here. The title would be like upload your cat, or just upload. That's enough. I'm going also to click on this icon of the column and advanced and percentage here on the padding, and just add some padding like this. Then I can get back to the text, make it a little bit bolder. So clicking on style, typography, rem, make it a little bit like this. And then the weight, I will do it like this, and maybe the family pop-ins like always. Going on here on the settings, and here maybe we can change something. Advanced, and here we can there is all the option for this pop-up. As you can see, we have prevent closing by ask, disable page scrolling. So we're going to disable the page scrolling. I don't want that people can scroll while they are here. Avoid multiple pop-ups, and yeah, that's all. So I'm going back here on settings again, and then style, and here border radius, we can change it as we want, like that. Now looks nice. We can go and change also the X button, so the close button here. We can change the size, can make it bigger. And yeah, so now we are going to edit this element here in the middle. We are going to remove your name and post content, or maybe we'll keep it. We're going to see right away. So I'm going to publish, save and close without adding any condition. Save and close like that. Cool. So now I'm going to here in the left top, click 2 times, exit to dashboard, and then let's click on here. So we are on the dashboard. Great. And now what we need to do is to edit our form. So the submission form can be edited by the plugin, clicking on settings again, and then plugin settings. As you can see, you have a lot of options. So the username, I'm not sure to keep this, so I'm going to disable this field. Of course, you can do whatever you want. The user mail disabled, user URL disabled, post title, this is enable and require, post tag, this is enable but not requires if people don't want to add a tag, but I will keep it in this case. Post category, We can disable this because we didn't prepare any category. Like for example, if we have a website for dogs and cat, dogs could be another category, lizards could be another category, right? So we're going to use only tags in our case. Post content, enable and require, so we can add a description of the post and that we can keep it. Custom field, we don't have any customs, so this is disabled. The challenge question, disabled. This is for the spam, and also Google reCAPTCHA, this is for the spam, you can keep it disabled. And post images, of course, enabled. And yeah, so after you have set up this, we can just go here on the bottom, and there is a lot of other settings, but I'm interested in another one, like image upload. This is very important. I changed this on 3000 as the maximum width and height. You can also give other option here, like the upload message. You can, please select your images. You can change that, and yeah. So I also clicked on featured image. So be sure this is on. Okay, this is very important for the post to be visible. So featured image, sorry, it's on. And after that, I guess that we can just save everything like that. Cool. Now I need to go on my header again because I need to make my upload button to work. So I'm going to template, temp builder. My last header was this. Let's make it more understandable. So it's like cat menu. I'm going to copy this and paste on Slack and update. So I'm sure that this is my header, right? You can check the type here, it's a header, so great. You can edit this with Elementor. Then click on the button upload and link. You can just click on dynamic links, search for Popup, click again on Popup, and you need to search for the Popup. I don't remember how I called the Popup. Oh, upload Popup, here is it. So click on upload the Popup or the name you called it, and then we can update this. Cool. Now I'm going to check the page, so I'm going to click here and view page, and clicking on upload. I'm sorry, first of all, I need to go on the home page to click on the logo. Here you will find archive, but we are going to fix this, don't worry. I'm going to click upload here. So the first title will be Jerry cute, and tags will be tags could be like the race of the cat. I just got this, I don't know much about cats, so guys, I'm really sorry. I'm going to add this tag here, and then add some content description. So let me check. I'm going to add this text here and then choose a file. So I'm going to get my folder on my desktop here. You can click on choose a file or just drag and drop it. So I'm going to start with this one, and you can drag here to this button, and as you can see, it uploads instantly. Or click on choose file and submit your post. Great. So once you submitted your post, as you can see on the home page, we have the cat, right? So if I click on my logo again, so I'm sure I am the home page. Check your URL. We need to set the page that we made before, because if I click on here, I'm going on my main URL, but the home page is not set up. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to settings and settings, and then I guess reading. Yes, click on a static page, home page, and you click on cat home. So this is the home where we have our post displayed. You click save change. Great, the setting is saved. Now we can check our WordPress website by clicking here. And as you can see, now we have Jerry Cute. This is the title of the post we just added, and we need to style this so that it looks better. Great. So now I'm going to add other 3 posts like this so that we have something more visible. Upload. Andrea. I'm just writing some random text. Let me check. I'm going to use this as a tag and some text from here, and I'm going to get my cat from my folder. This, submit post. Cool. Once you added some content to the website, we are going to style the homepage and how post will be displayed. So now we are going to use a plugin called Dynamic. So going back to the admin panel and check your plugins. Of course, we need to use dynamic content for Elementor now if you wish to get, some filtering system for your post, for your content. So we are going to page all pages, and now we are going to edit the cat home. Great. So we are not using anymore the shortcode of the USB plugin, but we are going to remove this, right click on this and delete, but we are going to add dynamic here, and you will find dynamic post v2. And if I drag and drop this one here, I will have all my content, right? Cool. So now we need to set up our dynamic plugin for our post. So you can choose some skins here, and as you can see, you have the carousel with some arrows, right? And other stuff. So I'm going to use the grid for our example website, and then you can add a pagination if you wish. Otherwise, you can keep the infinite loading. Anyway, you have different style here to set up. Like that or like this, so you can play around with this kind of content. I will click on the default one, and then on grid, let me check what we can find here. We can have the masonry style. I will use this one, and don't worry if you see some kind of word stuff here. It's just the back end. On the front end you will see everything perfectly. Columns, you can choose how many columns you need. I will keep it 4 for the moment. Scroll reveal, you can add some effect of opacity and whatever you need. Let's try opacity. And then items, if I click on items, you have the title here, the featured image. So you can also add some other kind of information like the title, featured image, the date, content, author, and whatever. But for this example, I want to keep it minimal, so I'm going to remove the title. I will keep only the image. And after this, you can also click on custom meta fields, and here you can add some custom meta fields that you can build. Hover effects, so there is many hover effects that you can add. I usually love the floating, and you just mouse over and this floats, and that's a good animation to use. Query, so you can choose your query type and whatever. There is a lot of option with this plugin, but we are not going to use that. So in closing this, query filter, so you can filter by, and in this case I'm going to use probably meta key, or let me check terms and taxonomy. Select taxonomy and tags. Cool. and now you should be able to filter by tags, and then no result behavior. You can click on fallback, and if you wish to add the filtering system, just go here on Dynamic Post V2 and click on that scheme, change it to grid with filters. Then you will find filters here on the bottom. If you click on it, instead of the data filter categories, you will change it to tags, because we use tags in our case. Cool. Now we have our tags, so these are the races of the cats. And of course you can change also the separator and whatever you want. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to style, and here we can style the filters, for example. So the filters color, color on hover, active, you know, all those kind of stuff. So I'm going to change this color and maybe pick it up from here, or just it's not working, so I'm going to just make it like this. Typography filters, we can change it and make the weight a little bit heavier, like that, as you wish, or like this, the transform uppercase. You know, you can do whatever you need. And then filter spacing, we can change it like that. Filter colors, we can keep it black. And yeah, so you can also add a hover color. Probably going to make it same as this one, so I'm going to copy this and paste it here, so that when you mouse hover, as you can see, everything works. And yeah, then I would like to change a little bit the corners of the items here, so I'm going to let me check content. Let me check if the grid we select masonry. Items, featured image. Here is it. So we have items and featured image. Here you can fix all the stuff. So we can change the style of the featured image by clicking on here, and border radius, and here we can actually make it rounded, so now it looks better. You can add margin or whatever you need, and the content, we can add an overlay, you know, of opacity, but in my case I won't use that. You need to play around with those kind of stuff. And yeah, so I will keep it like this. I'm going to update the page and check. Cool. If I click on the categories, everything changes and moves. Crazy. That looks awesome. I also changed the mouse hover. I'm really sorry, I showed you in the tutorial how to do that, but at the end I changed it and switched it to the opacity because it looks better. And of course now what we need to do is we need to edit the single content. So if I click on the three cats, as you can see, we have like, you know, a sort of article here, and we want to style this page and get the image. So let's go back in WordPress. So just go on template, theme builder, click on it, and then here you have many ways to add your single post style. I'm going to click on the top here, add new, and here you can select single post and call the template single picture, for example. Create template. I'm going to close this pop-up, and now I can click on this plus button, two columns. On the left side I will try to add the image, so click on plus and then feature image, drag and drop it here. Okay, make sure the image size is on full. Great, lovely. And now we can also change the size of the picture by clicking on this little icon here and going on style, and then you can change the width Of course, depends the width you want. Let's select, in our case, 60, okay. And then I'm going to add some text here. So I'm going to click on this plus icon here and post title, drag and drop it. Great. Then I'm going back here, double click, and I'm going to add the post content. So let's try like that. So we have the content right now. And then we can also go back here and search for share, and you will find share buttons, and you can add it here. Of course, you can style it however you want. Clicking on the column here and then align on the middle. Great, now it's aligned and looks great. I can also click on the title and style it as I want. So typography, rem, I will change it a little bit, maybe make it a little bit heavier. Oops, that's too much. Let's try 17. And pop-ins like always. Cool, I will keep this here. And let me try and check how it looks. Okay, I don't like the spacing on the top, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to click on this and then advanced, percentage, and I'm just going to add, some space like that. So it's more in the middle of the page. And of course, I'm going to change also the border of the image. So I'm going to click on the image again. And border radius, I don't remember what was the border we used. I am going a little bit randomly like that. And cool, this looks great, nice. So now if you want to add, some other posts like similar content or whatever, like similar tags in this case, we can add it here on the bottom. But first I want to add some more information of this post, and we can do that by adding, let's see here, the post info. So I'm going to click on the post info and drag it here. And as you can see, it shows you who posted it. So the email of who posted it and all the other information. So I'm going to remove the author, or we can also keep that. But in this case, I will remove it and keep the date, keep the time, and comments. I didn't add any comment section, but we can add it very easily. Let's add it in a few minutes. So this, I'm going to style it, and just by clicking on style, icon, you can change the color. I will keep it black, and the text, I will keep it black too. So very simple. And then I'm going to add a plus, a section here by clicking on the plus. Let's try. Otherwise, you know what? We can close this and add the comments right underneath that. So I can go on content. I'm sorry, going to this icon here 2 times. Let's click on comment. Post comments here. You can click on this, drag and drop it. Oops. And now you can leave a comment. Of course, isn't very nice to see it here, but yeah, for the moment I will add it here. People can comment, and the comment will be available just under the post. And yeah, you can do it whatever you want. And I'm going to now add similar posts. So I'm going to click this column, add a single column in my case. And I can also go back here and select, for example, I can copy from the other page, from the home page. So what I'm going to do is publish this page, add condition, include all singular. That's great. So I will save this. I'm going to check my page. So I'm going to view page. And this is how it looks. I have leave a reply, log it, that's okay, but you can comment here, so post your comment and whatever. But what I'm going to do right now is I want to add some similar post underneath, but we can reuse something that we already made, and it's this one. So I'm going to edit this with Elementor by clicking here. And then when the page loaded, I can copy this like that. Once copied, I'm going back to my WordPress. Let's go back on our dashboard, and I'm going back to templates, theme builder, and I'm going to a single picture, edit with Elementor again, so that we are going to paste our style that we already worked on. Great, once you are here, we get back here, we are going to remove this, and then in this box here, right click and paste, and now we have our content here, but we are going to remove the filtering system. So with this selected, I'm going to click on this icon here to make sure this is selected, and then instead of grid with filters, grid, and after this I'm going on query filter, click on here, terms and taxonomy, make sure you have tags selected, and then I just click on dynamic current post terms. If I click on this, I will see only content related to this one. Of course, if you want to show the tag of this image, we can click on here and then add item, and we can select type, terms, taxonomy, tags. Of course, if you choose tag categories, but in our case it's tags. And as you can see now on the right, we have Abyssian. If I go and update this page, let me check how it looks. Okay, if I update this page, I have my page here, and as you can see, I have only content related to Abyssian, related to this one. So if I click on this one, for example, I see the picture and it's always an Abyssian, and if I get here, I see the rest of the content in the same category. Let's try out some other images. For example, if I click on this one, this is a wire hair. Not sure if it was well pronounced, but as you can see now, it shows only cats based on this tag. So if I click here, we can check same tag, so it's working fine. Great. So now the tutorial is finished. Of course, you should also style the category, because if somebody wants to see like this category here, you're going on this page here, of course, but you can style it, and I will show you right away, even if the tutorial is going to be really big, but I want to show you how this looks. So first of all, we need to go back here and templates again, theme builder, and we are going to add another template. So we are going to choose archive and then click on tags. So this will be the tags archive. If I click on this, right, you can close this. Here you just click on the plus, you click on this one, you just we have copied the other style, so we don't even need to do that. We need to click here and paste, and then here we can change it based on the category. So I can close this, I can click on this, and then here I can make a simple grid. Okay, so we don't have any filter, right? And then we go and query, and we select query filter here, and we select again terms and taxonomy, and here again tags, and then we click on dynamic current post terms like this. Cool. And now what we are going to do is actually going to add a title. So I'm going back here 2 times, and I'm going to select archive title. Just drag and drop it here. Don't be scared of this word. What's happening is on the back end only. If I publish this and click add condition, all archives, save and close, and now I'm going back to view page, right? And let's try this out. Let's go on the home page first. Okay, let's say I want to select this cat here. And then what happens, I have all those similar cats, and then if I click on here, as you can see, we have our page in place. We have no title here. This is because there's something wrong. So if I go on edit with Elementor and I select tags archive, this is what we call this template. For example, we have archive here. Probably what we are going to do is to remove this, and then plus button, click on here, click on this one, and maybe in this case we can add the archive title. Let's see if this is visible now. Update. Let's get back to the page. Okay, so now this should change based on the tag. So let me go on the home page again. Let me click on this cat, and then I'm going to click on ambition. And as you can see now, it's showing tag ambition. So now we have all those cats. Of course, you can style it better. You can even remove this if you don't like it. And yeah. And before I forget, get to the dashboard of WordPress and go on plugins. Then user submitted post, you can click on settings. And if you click on plugin settings here, we need to scroll down until we see image uploads and minimum number of images. We need to set to 1 and then save it. Here you have other option if you wish. So we get here and save settings. In this way, we are sure that people, when they post a content, they are forced to add their images. And here you are with your own user-generated content website. Means that people can upload their content. You can build communities. In this example, we used cats, but you can use dogs. You can use any kind of other niches like food, like fitness, you know. And many websites are actually growing a lot and collecting all those kind of content and then advertising and making money from that. So I hope that the video was useful to you, and of course thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more, and of course notification bell if you want to be notified always when I have a new video for you. See you next time. Bye.